We'll start the program. So I kindly request our Honorable Principal Dr. R.M. Lingdo to give a brief introductory speech about today's program. So, sir, kindly please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Joshi, Head Department of BCA, and a very good evening to everyone. Today, we will celebrate the Cyber Jagrukta Diwas, or the Cyber Awareness Day, as per the instruction given by the Director of Higher and Technical Education, Government of Meghalaya, that the college, we have to celebrate this the first Wednesday of November and December as the Cyber Awareness Day. And thank you for Department of BCA for organizing this program today evening. And I welcome all the teachers, students, participants to this important program. As you know, the technology, especially information technology, has been a part and parcel of our life. We use this technology for every aspect of our life, from purchasing to selling goods, for our banking needs, for storing several types of data, to sharing memorable pictures and video with our friends and families. The bits and bytes of data that we use is accessible to us at any moment. We have come to rely on this technology to that extent that we often forget that this technology that is serving us can also be used against us. The cyber world is a place without borders. It's open to the people with the right skill set. Most of the time, our data is protected and encrypted. Different organizations work hard to keep data secured and accessible by them only. But there are people hell-bent on accessing the data and exploit it for economics benefit. Therefore, cybersecurity is an essential aspect of information technology that we should know about. Cybersecurity means protecting data, networks, program, and other information from unauthorized or unattended access, destruction, or change. In today's world, cybersecurity is very important because of some security threat and cyber attacks. For data protection, many companies develop software. This software protects the data. Cybersecurity is important because not only it helps to secure information, but also a system from virus attack. As we all know, after United States of America and China, India has been the highest number of internet users. Nowadays, we often hear about the cybercrime, but many predict that cyber war will play a big role in geopolitics. So with these few words, I welcome once again to you all to this program, and I hope that all of you will have a good learning experience. Thank you and God bless.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. So we are very much thankful for our short and brief and enlightening speech by our sir, Dr. R.M. Lingdo. Sir has highlighted one issue, that how important is data. Okay, and today in today's world, data is so important, like it is like an oil to the entire IT field. Without oil, a system cannot run, so or an engine cannot run. So something like its data is also to the internet, and these data are very much needed and have to be kept very much secured, and companies are investing huge amount to keep the data secure. Okay, and to keep the data much safer from the hackers and crackers which are going on every now and then. As our country is one of the third largest country of internet users, how many hacks will come in coming future when we all depend on IT field for payment, for jobs, for educations, okay, and for many other fields. So thank you, sir, for your short speech. And now I welcome Hame Sawen and and his friend Donwa to
Juicy.
kindly give a presentation on what they have walked in through a Wi-Fi. How dangerous is Wi-Fi sometimes? So kindly, I request you to kindly take a stage and kindly show your demo. Okay.
Okay, Joshi, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, dear teachers and participants, please excuse me. I have to take a leave because I have another program at 8. So, once again, I wish you all a good learning experience through this, what you call this talk. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Okay, Hame Soin. So you can start giving your presentation now.
Yes, sir. Yes. Can one museum sitting start first, sir? Or
How you are prepared? Who will give first? You or one?
one museum?
Yeah. So start from one then.
Okay, one museum can you? Okay.
Okay. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay. Is my screen appearing, sir?
Yeah, it's appearing. Yeah, you can go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. A very good afternoon to all a very good evening to all the teachers, my classmates, and all who are presented here. My name is Wan Museum Suteng, and I'm from the BCA department. The topic which we are going to do is about cybersecurity. Okay, first of all, what is cybersecurity? According to the definition, cybersecurity is the practice of defending computers, servers, mobile device, electronic system, networks, and data from malicious attack. It's also known as information technology security or electronic information security. To make it more simple and clear, let me explain through an example. Meet Jane. She often shops from www.shoppingcart.com. She has an information like email ID, address, and credit card detail saved on the website to enable faster and hassle-free shopping experience. The required information is stored in a server. One day, Jane received an email which stated her eligibility for a special discount voucher from shoppingcart.com. In order to receive the coupon code, she has to fill in her shoppingcart.com account credential. This didn't seem fishy to her at the time, as she thought it was just an account verification step. Little did she realize the danger she would be facing. She was knocked off her feet when substantial amount of money was wiped off her account. How do you think this happened? Well, yes, the email she received was fake, and shoppingcart.com account witnessed an unauthorized access from the third party. This type of attack is known as cyber attack, and this person who carried it out is called a hacker. Could Jane have prevented this attack? Indeed, she could have, with the help of cybersecurity. Cybersecurity involves the help of securing various digital components network, data, and computer system from unauthorized digital access. There are multiple ways to implement cybersecurity depending on the kind of network you are connected to and the type of cyber attack you are prone to. So let's take a look at various cyber attacks that Jane could have been exposed to. One of the most common type of cyber attack is a malware attack, like Trojan, adware, and spyware to name a few. Had Jane downloaded any suspicious attachment online, her system could have gotten corrupted by viruses embedded within the attachment. Next is a phishing attack, the type of cyber attack which Jane experienced. Here, the hacker usually sends fraudulent emails which appear to be coming from a legitimate source. This is done to install malware or to steal sensitive data like credit card information and login credential. Another type of attack is the man-in-the-middle attack. Here, the hacker gains access to the information part between Jane's device and the website server. The hacker computer takes over Jane's IP address. By doing so, the communication line between Jane's device and the server is secretly intercepted. This commonly happens with unsecured Wi-Fi network and also through malware. Password attack. Password attack is one of the easiest ways to hack a system. Here, Jane's password could have been cracked by using either common password or trying all possible alphabetic combinations. To prevent future cyber attack, Jane sought to implement a few cybersecurity practices. First, she installed a firewall. As the name suggests, it is a virtual wall between Jane's device and the internet. Firewall filter the incoming and outgoing traffic from your device to safeguard your network. They can either be software application or hardware reinforcement. Secondly, Jane implement honeypots. Just like how flowers attract bees, dummy computer systems called honeypots are used to attract attackers. These systems are made to look vulnerable in order to deceive attackers, and this in turn defends the real systems. In addition to these, she also decided to use unique alphanumeric password, antivirus software, and started avoid mails from unknown sender. That was Jane's story. Cyber attacks are not just confined to individuals, but also to public and private organizations. The cyber attack carried out in such places are more deadly, and they result in colossal loss. Motives of such attack are many, started from tampering with crucial data to monetary fund. Let's have a look at a few of the cyber attacks that companies are subjected to. Various public sector organizations and large corporations face the Advanced Persistent Threat, APT. In this form of attack, hackers gain access to network for a prolonged period in order to continuously gain confidential information. Companies also witness the denial of service attack, where networks are flooded with traffic, which in turn leave legitimate service requests unattended. A variant of this is the distributed denial of service DDoS attack, when multiple systems are used to launch the attack. When a hacker manipulates a standard SQL query in a database-driven website, it is known as SQL injection attack. By doing so, the hacker can view, edit, delete tables from database. Amidst a plethora of cyber attack, it is indeed a challenge for organizations with several network and server to ensure complete security. This is not an easy task, and to help with this, cybersecurity professionals are hired to work on identifying cyber threats and securing company networks. That's all from my side. The rest, I'll hand it over to Hami Bansan. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your short and very good presentation. So now I invite Hame to kindly come ahead and give your presentation.
Okay, sir. So, hello everyone. My name is Hame Mansansoyan. Just give me a minute, sir.
Yes, we can see your presentation now. It's visible. You can go ahead.
It's visible, sir? Is it visible in full screen?
Yeah. Yeah, just maximize your screen. I mean your PPT presentation.
Yeah, I have maximized, sir.
Just press F5, yeah.
Yeah, I know, sir, but it's not going there. Let me see. I think I share. Okay. So,
Okay,
hello
yeah, go ahead.
everyone. My name is Hamiman Sansuyan. So, today I'm going to be showing you on. I'm going to give a small example on cyber attack. So, there are many different types of cyber attack, or what we call we get hacked most of the time. And so what we are going to use, so how people how the hackers do it when they are hacking, like it's just like behind the scenes and all of that. So we have so what does the hacker use in order to hack us? So they use kernel Linux, which is an operating system, because it has so many inbuilt tools in it for penetration testing. It has different software in order to attack victim. So this is kernel Linux. I have installed it in a virtual machine on a virtual box, and with it you can do so many things. You can do Wi-Fi hacking. You can do Metasploit, which is used for hacking apps, which is used for hacking software, you can do many things with Metasploit, because for me personally, I think Metasploit is the most powerful tool in kernel Linux, because it's so powerful and because it has so many inbuilt tools in it for penetration testing. And you can scan network for vulnerabilities. For example, I go somewhere else home, and then I scan the network to find out their vulnerabilities, and I could do that, or even in companies, or many more. And there are many tools that are inbuilt in it. I cannot explain one by one, all of them one by one, because they have so many tools. So One small example I'm just going to give is a Wi-Fi, what we call Wi-Fi hacking. And by Wi-Fi hacking, I doesn't mean like just by getting the password from the user or getting a password from like hacking a password. It's not only that. It's about the data. It's about securing your data. So what normal people do, like for example, that's the victim. For example, that's the victim phone, and that's their router. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give an example here for Synod College, for our college, Synod College. So we have a Wi-Fi in Synod College, which is free. So we have Synod College. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring out Kali Linux. Like I'm going to, for example, I'm just giving a small example, a real life small example. I'm going to bring a laptop to the college, and then I open up Kali Linux inside the college, and then I bring a Wi-Fi adapter. It's not just an ordinary Wi-Fi adapter like you get in the market, like for 350 rupees, for 450 rupees. These are special Wi-Fi adapter that can be used to hack because they support monitoring mode and packet injection. They cost around their starting price is 1,000 above, I think so. There are many different types of range. The one that I got is less cheaper. It's 1,000, I think so. It support monitoring mode and packet injection. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make my laptop behave like a router. I'm going to make it behave like, oh, I am the Wi-Fi hotspot. I am Synod College. So what I'm going to do here is like I deauthenticate the people connecting to Synod, the original one, the one right here, as you can see, that Synod, which is a real Wi-Fi password, which is a real Wi-Fi. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to deauthenticate these people connecting to Synod with some tools, and then I'm going to make them connect to me. So I am going to connect to a Synod. So excuse me. They are going to be connecting to me, Synod College, and then I'm going to allow them to access Wi-Fi internet. Like I'm going to allow them to browse the internet. I'm going to allow them to use WhatsApp. I'm going to allow them like there are some Wi-Fi that once we connect like that, Facebook free Wi-Fi in Jao Padang, somewhere there. There's a Facebook free Wi-Fi, and once you connect to it, it's just connect and it does not give any internet. I'm not going to do like that. Like I'm just like pretend I'm just going to give them internet, like have them internet access so that they could access the web. They can access anything. So this is one famous, like it's an old, but it's a very famous attack called evil twin attack. I do not know nowadays. I think this will happen somewhere somewhere, I think later on, but we do not we need to be prepared for this kind of attack, like evil twin attack, because it's very dangerous for what it can do. Right now I'm just explaining it to you. Most of you won't understand it, what am I talking about, but later on, like when they are connected to me, like I can access them, I can do whatever I want to them. Like I can see many things. I can show you some example here. So okay, so here I set up my WLAN 0. That WLAN 0 is that Wi-Fi that Wi-Fi adapter that I have purchased is that thing. So I configure it to monitoring mode, and then I fire up that's a web server, and I fire up one tool which is inbuilt in Kali Linux, which is called airdom-ng engine, which we call, and it's a very powerful tool because it allows you to see who is connected to you. Like if like I am opening a Wi-Fi hotspot, like from a phone or from a laptop, like it's hard for me to see. But with this tool, it's just like Wireshark and all of those special kinds of tool. With airdom-ng, I can know who's connected to my network, who is connected to whose network, and so on and so forth. So, and with the help of another tool, DNS spoofing, I could make them go whatever I want. Like, for example, like you connected to my network, that's Synod College, and then you go to like, what I'm going to say, you go to Amazon.com, you go from Chrome web browser from your smartphone, and then you go to Amazon, and then I won't allow you to go to Amazon. I will allow you to go to Instagram. I will allow you to go to that. It's like I'm controlling your phone, like I'm accessing whatever you are doing with your phone. With some other tools, I'm not gonna mention it because that tool is very, very powerful. With some other tools, I can even know what password are you using for example, Instagram and Facebook. I can know what password you are using on those kind of apps or kind of application, like Google Pay and many, many more. So what does this teach us? Like, this teaches like do not connect to free Wi-Fi password. So how do we escape from these type of attacks that don't connect to free Wi-Fi, to open free Wi-Fi password? Even if you connect, you can use a VPN. If you have a VPN app on your smartphone, you can use that. It protects you. It won't allow the hackers, even though you are connected to his Wi-Fi hotspot, but he cannot control you. He cannot do anything to you. He cannot see you what you are typing, or what your Instagram password is, or what your Google Pay account. You get the idea. The PIN is, and all of that. So that's about evil twin attack. And there is another kind of attack also. The one that I've mentioned earlier is the MSF console, which is the thing that I've said, like it's very, very powerful. So here I am creating a Trojan app or a malicious software, and then I make people. With that app, I share to some people so that they could install this app on their phone. So once they install it in their phone, I could access their webcam. I can easily see whatever they are doing. I can access their text messages. I can access many things with Metasploit. So what does this teach us again? Like, we should not be using like like we download so most of the time, like I also download some apps from outside from Play Store, like from the web directly, but there are some websites that are not secure because they inbuilt this like that, so that once you install that app, for example, I'm going to take in general, like I'm just going to take like we're going to say some games like PUBG and all of that. So once you install PUBG on your phone, you can play it and you can like enjoy it every day. Like, but inside that PUBG, like I hide an app, I hide a malicious software inside of it, so that I can control your phone day and night whenever you are access to the internet. So I could, with this Metasploit, I could access your webcam, I could access your SMS. I can hide your SMS. I can hide any app. I can uninstall an app. I can install an app. I can do so many things. It's just like your phone is in my hands right now. Like this tool is so powerful. Like it can do so many stuff. It's not only just mobile hacking. This Metasploit is not only just for inbuilt for mobile hacking. It has, as you can see there, it has 340 payloads. That means it has 340 inbuilt attacks in it. That means you can attack a web server. I just have tried it since I think that month earlier. I have tried some on a virtual machine. You can even attack laptops, computers, and many more with using Metasploit. Like you can access what they are doing, what and many more. You can record their audio, what they are saying, this is a very, very powerful tool. So I'm suggesting, like, for all of those people, like, do not download malicious unknown, like, app from unknown website. Like, of course, I'm not saying all websites apart from Play Store is unsafe. I'm not saying that, but there are some websites on the internet that are very, very dangerous, and it can be also a malware hiding inside that app. So we don't know. So I just want to say is that download from website that you know, like, for example, APK or many. There are many websites also that are safe. I'm not saying that every website is unsafe. So with this Metasploit, you can actually do one thing that I have just added earlier. You can also implant this malware, this bug, inside a video file. So for example, like this thing. So I could get a reverse shell inside a computer. For example, like, I'm doing a VLC exploitation, so that we can hack people just by sharing a video. You can also use it with a photo. Like, for example, I'm sharing you a photo in WhatsApp, and you check that photo, and it's just say, like, just take, for example, like, a good morning photo, like that, and you just back. But you don't know what's behind that photo, because I have put a malware behind that photo implant along with that photo. So whoever opens the photo or the video that I've sent, or whoever plays it, then I will get a reverse shell. I can control them from here. I can do anything from here. So for example, here I'm just going to take a video file. So as you can see there, this one I have, for example, this one, the white one, I have created a file. As you can see, it's called bcbga part1.mkv. So once I share that file to anyone, like, for example, I shared it to my other PC, and then once they open it, and then there I get a reverse shell into the desktop. When I use it, like, I hack my desktop, like, for example, here I copy that video file from the Kali Linux, which is in my laptop, and then I paste it over there. And then once they start playing that video, I got a reverse shell into their desktop. Like, I can control this desktop. I can make a folder. I can make a file. I can open Notepad. I can open their webcam. I can do so many stuff, just like the app earlier. But this time it's just only a video file. It's nothing else. Once you close that video file, nothing's gonna happen. But still, I am in control of that device. Once you play it, and then you're done. Like, your computer has been fully hacked. So what I'm going from this point, and what I'm going to try to share is that do not download app or video from unknown websites. Of course, there are many websites on the there are many websites that you download. I know that we usually download YouTube videos from outside of the website, but there are some websites that are unsafe, and they have implanted this inside so that they can hack someone, so that they can exploit someone. So my small conclusion is, just don't before you download it from any website, just check that website, is it safe or not. And then if it is safe, then you can download it, obviously, and you can do many things. So the last thing I'm going to share is that this is what we call a USB rubber ducky, which is a very powerful thing. So once you plug into your computer, your computer, like, I can exploit any program inside that rubber ducky. As you can see, once inside that rubber ducky is all this chip and all that, then I input a command inside that shell, so that I could do so many things. I could disable your Windows Defender. So once you plug that, I could disable your Windows Defender. I could disable your all your security, your antivirus. I could do like make your screen hang so that once you touch anything, nothing is going to happen unless and until you make it a restart. I could do a reverse shell, just like I've mentioned earlier. Like I could control your computer. Like I built a shell, a program inside the rubber ducky so that I could control your PC or your laptop. So there are many things you can do with this. Like you can do so many things. And my conclusion here is that do not take USB from any, like you found it on the street, on the under the bus or somewhere else you find. Do not take that USB from that, because it is unsafe. Like it is unsafe, and then it could be a rubber ducky. Of course, this rubber ducky costs. It's not a cheap one. It's very expensive one. It's about I think 3,000, 4,000. I know it's very expensive, but if a hacker tries to plan, like for example, I'm just going to take a small example. I drop this USB rubber ducky. Inside this rubber ducky, I program a shell. I program a program inside of it so it can run a reverse shell. So I drop this inside an SBI bank, for example, and then I know that the cleaner they will be there, and then or the staff members, they are going to see it, and I know that most of the people are curious, like they want to know what's inside the pen drive or what's inside this USB stick. Like they want to know, and once they plug inside to their computer, I know that in the bank they have computer. So once they plug inside the computer, like they see nothing inside that, because it's an human interfering device. That means it behaves like your keyboard, your mouse, and it will not show like a mass storage like your normal pen drive do, like 32 GB, 8 GB. It will not show nothing. And the just for example, the staff member will just say like, oh, it's this pen drive is broken, so she plug it out and then she throw it away. But she has plugged it inside her system, and I know that inside the bank system they have internet. So I have a reverse from that small thinking. I have a reverse shell into their computer, so I could basically control their computer. I could see their screen, who are they paying, who are they using their credit card information or deposit, withdraw from many different peoples, and that is a very dangerous thing. So this is a small thing. Like I do not know, cyber attack will come, maybe someday will come, but for now, like we have to be prepared for all these different kinds of attack. I know it sounds silly that everyone's going to be doing like this, but we have to be prepared. Just like one programmer says, like it says like once you learn how to hack, you know how to secure your device, you know how to secure your laptops, your computer, or maybe your company. Like it's very I encourage you, some of my classmates here that are present here, I encourage you to learn hacking. At first, like hacking, when I thought of hacking, when I first thought during 2019 and all of that, I thought that it's only for bad guys. It's only like the people who use hacking is only bad guys. And then later on, I found out that there is also a white hat hacker, or that we can hack so that we can secure our system. So that, because if we don't know how this thing works, like we cannot secure ourselves, we cannot tell our relative, our friend to do this, to do that, to secure themselves from all this time of attack. And also one very popular attack that I have seen earlier, like it's called a phishing attack, where people send a link and that link is just, for example, on Instagram, many of my friends texted me, like they say like, Hamid, can you please recover my account? It's being hacked because I cannot log in into my account. Some of them I can recover back their account, their account, but some of them I cannot because they have told me too late, because the hacker have changed the password, the email for recovering the password. So so don't click on suspicious link, like so if someone else on Instagram texted you, like says like, click on this link and you'll get 500 free followers. Like, I know, like, that sounds surreal, like 500 free followers. Who will not click on that link? Oh, generally they will click on that link and they will come to a page. I know they will come to a page. They will say, please log in. Please log into your Instagram account in order to gain free Instagram followers. So once they click in that, and then once they write their username and password on that, and then they click login, they will generally come to Instagram.com. But the information that they have kept there is just sent to the hacker, and the hacker could see on their screen, oh, username is Hamid Sawian and password is 123456789. So generally the hacker can just see every information, whatever they have typed inside their username. So the most common attack is that nowadays. I know for now, like, it's just going to be like these phishing attack has become more popular. But I just want to point out that we should be prepared for these some of that we never heard, like the Wi-Fi hacking that I have told you earlier. Like, I know that most of the people here, like me also, when I was younger, when I get a free Wi-Fi, when I get a free Wi-Fi password, I was very happy, and then I connect to it, and I go to WhatsApp, and then I go to Instagram. But for now, once I explained that if a hacker can open a free Wi-Fi, like, they could control your phone. So you said like, oh, it's a free Wi-Fi, let me connect. And once they connect, and the hacker could take control over their phone, they can do many things with their phone. So that's it. So make sure that do not connect to free, especially to free Wi-Fi, because that's the most common thing that people usually do. Even me, I usually do that. So that teaches me, also me, because I will not connect to some free website free Wi-Fi that I get on the streets, or especially on Vishal. I usually go there, and then I get free Wi-Fi and I connect. So for those, I think they are secure, but for free Wi-Fi, they are very they are unknown. There are some Wi-Fi that are safe, but there are some that are unsafe. But nowadays, this attack is for now, like, this attack is not that much common, so people won't know. But we have to prepare, like, these kind of attacks. I know that someday, because technology is evolving, and even right now, like, everyone's having a smartphone in their device, and we want to be secure. We don't want our data to be leaked or something like that, or especially if our bank account get leaked. That is the most scariest part, because I have met some of my friends who got scammed. They are not being hacked, but they who got scammed. Like, the hackers just took about, I think, 10,000 rupees from their account, and I feel very bad for them. I think that was the year 2019, 2020. During this time, I haven't known about this type of things. So since 2020, I started working on hacking, and it felt very good. So I'm just going to encourage you all to try to be a white hat hacker. Like, try these hacking stuff. They are fun. It's not hard. Of course, at first, like, I also thought like, oh, hacking, you must be a wizard, like those wizard type, those genius type, in order to become a hacker. No, it's very fun. Everyone can do it. Even if I can do it, like, anyone, I'm encouraging, like, anyone can do it, hacking, like, so that they could protect themselves, not to hack someone, but to protect themselves. So That's it. That is it. So, are there any questions?
Okay, thank you, Hameswain, so for sharing your experiences with the hacking ideas. Okay, any questions, students or teachers? Any teachers here?
Okay, sir, can I ask a question to Hami?
Yes, most welcome.
Okay, sir. Hami,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, suppose now a hacker sent an image on WhatsApp. Once I open the image, how can I be safe?
So once you click on that image, like I know that most of the students, most of the people will have a latest smartphone. Nowadays, this will not be the later version of Windows or Android 9. I think they are secure. You don't need to worry. But these are below Android 9 because I'm just taking everyone in general. I'm not going to scare anyone else here, but I'm just going to say like you are safe. But if you like you want to scare yourself, like use a VPN, and then that will secure and delete that image. My small thing is that is use a VPN and delete the image, or restart your phone. And once you restart your phone, it's going to boot up, and you will be safe, and you will no longer be hacked, or the hacker cannot hack your system or your smartphone devices.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Shenwolding has asked a question. How can we check that the website is secure to download an app?
Okay. Okay. How can we check the website is secure to download the app? Actually, we cannot check the website. Most of the time, what I'm going to say is like I know that nowadays it's going to be HTTPS. It's not going to be HTTP, but you must look for certain website. There are some website on the internet that are not safe. Like I cannot filter that some websites are safe, some websites are not safe, unless like people report it. Like
okay, I got how like the question was like, how can you check the website is secure or not? See, every day there's a website coming. Okay, I'll also give you a short presentation about that. Every day a new website is coming. Okay, first thing is we check that security thing by S. Okay, and when you want to download an app, Play Store is very genuine. If Play Store finds that there is something fishy in that app, it will remove it from there. Okay.
yes. Yeah.
Okay. Now there's one more question here, Meban Shan. How can we retrieve back my data if my data is stolen by a hacker?
How can we retrieve back my data?
Sir, can I answer that question?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the question is how can we retrieve back my data, if any? Okay, I'll give an example like email. If your email has been hacked, then first of all, you can just update yourself.
No. Wait, Wandakar.
Yes,
okay, let's be specific with the question. He's asking not email or IDs. He's asking data. His data has been stolen. Meban Shan, what do you mean by data here? Can you just unmute yourself and tell? Hello, Meban, can you hear me? Meban Shan Marbenian, can you hear me? I think there's a loss of connection here. Okay, you can leave this question because this is not clear. What do you mean by data? Is it an email ID or something like your password stolen?
Anything, let's say
anything is a data. Or
maybe
I stored something on my Google Drive and I lost that data. If he's referring that data?
Oh, it's very hard for that. It's very, very hard. You have to go to a data center for that. I think so. Like, it's hard to retrieve back the data if it's stolen or something like that. For example, on Drive.
Let's check this question. Okay, like let's not go left and right with this. How can we clear data hidden in the Metasploit?
Oh, you can clear that data from the Metasploit. For example, if it's an app, I know that the hacker will hide the app. So all you have to do is go to settings, go to app, and scroll search all those apps, and if you find an app that you did not recognize, or the app that you have not installed, then you can generally delete that app. Then from that you can clear. And from Microsoft, you have to go to, I think so, from Task Manager, I think so, yeah, from Task Manager, and go to service, yeah, from service, and then end the task from there. It will generally end. Once you end it, it won't start again during when you start again the computer. It won't run again. If you end, it will end it.
Okay, fine. Okay, there's another question like from Sana Fisha, like how can you know if there's a hidden app in your website? Now, who can answer this? If there's a hidden app in a website, what is that question?
Is there a hidden app
in a website?
How can we know that there's a hidden app
No,
in
website
website?
is a different thing, app is a different thing. Sana Fisha, kindly try to review your question. Okay, can we notice our device has been hacked? Yeah, Kennedy has asked, how do we know that our device has been hacked?
Oh, we can generally notice that. Like for example, take for example your smartphone. Like if you have your smartphone laying around, you will definitely feel that your smartphone becomes a little bit slow. I know that nowadays we'll have 6 GB RAM, 8 GB RAM, and I know most of the students will get 4 GB RAM. So the phone will become a little lag, and your internet connection will not be stable. It will be very, very slow. That's the most common thing that you will notice that your device has been hacked. Like anything else? Hello, sir?
Okay, this last question by Meban Shan is not clear.
Anything that's say my mail.
Meban Shan Marbinian, are you here? Oh, you have lost the
Meban.
connection. Yeah, Meban, can you hear me?
Has left.
No, you can ask the question, no problem asking question, but this is a little bit not clear here.
Yes, I'm. How can you retrieve back my data? Like, what type of data is he talking about? I don't understand.
Okay, Meban Shan, you have joined. Okay, can you clarify your question? Your question is a little bit not clear. Can you speak out?
Hello, Meban.
Any teachers here? Because the day when you give this presentation,
Joshi?
Yeah,
Sir Joshi?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I am here. I'm listening. Okay.
Okay, sir. If you have any questions.
No, just one question. Recently, I have seen in the news now about this Pegasus. No.
Yeah.
It's very dangerous malware, something like that.
Yeah.
How to protect from such? Because they are entering our system without knowing, just by email or just by one simple message. How to protect that?
To protect that, actually, just like I've said earlier, like if you like feel like your phone has been hacked, then you generally install a VPN, like a virtual private network. Like that will definitely secure your device. But in order to remove that, like that malware inside because Pegasus, I know that it's a very powerful malware. Like it's from the Israel company. I don't know. I don't remember what's that name. So you have to wipe your phone, I think so. If you feel like your phone has been hacked, like that's the second conclusion that I can give. The first is install a VPN, a free VPN. They are in Play Store. And then the second is just to wipe your phone off. Like that will erase the virus of the malware off. Is it too late when we plug in a rubber ducky? If it's too late, how we remove the access gained by cracker or hacker? Kennedy, is it too late when we plug in a rubber ducky? If it's too late, how do we remove the access gained by the cracker or hacker? Kennedy, he asked, like, is it too late when we plug in a rubber ducky? if it is too late, how can we remove the access gain by the cracker or hacker? Yeah, we can remove the access gain. The first thing is that if you want to install if you want to plug on these unknown USB on your devices, you can set your PROM notification. I know that once you install a app or you install a you get what I know, like the exe type. When you install that, you will get a PROM notification like, do you want to install this app? And you click on yes and no. But instead of that, you can put a password. So if they click yes, they have to enter the password in order for it to gain access. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is how to remove. I think it's to remove it, I think we have to use from the service MMC. I do not know how, but he said Metasploit is a stronger tool to hack. So my question, how can we clear or delete hidden Metasploit from my system? So, the presentation. Metasploit is so my question is, how can we clear or delete hidden Metasploit? Working from the hidden Metasploit. For this, like Mebanshan Marbanyang, for this, how can we clear or delete hidden Metasploit? You don't need to worry, because Windows Defender is there. It's generally, if it sees your system becomes malfunction or your system behave abnormal, it will generally remove. It will automatically remove. Even if you don't have an antivirus, Windows Defender is there. It will delete. I have seen it. So yeah. But if the Windows Defender is off, for any reason, then you can go to Task Manager, and then you can end the file there. It will be in Service MNC something. You will have to go through the registry edit. It's very deep to go. You have to go to registry edit under the system, and then you set the variables back to 0 and delete all the extra file that I have here that have the access control. Delete all those files. Leave only, I think, system32 access gain. I think it's that. Leave only that and set it the variable to 0. Generally the variable will be 5 or 4 if it's been hacked. So you have to set it to a registry 0 and then click on OK, and then the system will be safe from the Metasploit.
Okay, thank you, Hame. Okay, so from the teacher's side also, I think we have to give a presentation here. We'll take questions a bit later. Okay, what to do if your phone gets hacked? Okay, now there are so many things, like what to do if our phone gets hacked, what to do, and there are many things, okay, in hacking. One after another it will come. Okay, Hame.
Sir?
Yeah. Okay, we'll just pause your questions a little bit, okay, and I'll slightly give the presentation from my side, which is a little bit on the academic side, okay. So
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Then we'll take a question again.
Okay, sir.
Okay, is it visible screen?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Achha. Okay, so welcome all of you to this today's program, Jagrukta Diwas on cyber. Okay. Okay, I just like to introduce one term here, hacker and a cracker. Some of them, they have just used this. Okay, was there a hacker or a cracker? A hacker nowadays is easily considered to be a good, unless and until he's a black hat hacker. Okay, they are constantly looking for flaws in the system. Somebody hires them and asks them in the company that check if there is any flaws in my system. A cracker is non-ethical. He doesn't have any ethics. He'll try to break into somebody's system for his benefit. Okay, now for this internet security point of view, hackers potentially restore the security setups. So if there are any flaws or any problem happen, he'll restore it as long as he's a black hat hacker. But a cracker always knows that there are activities, and all his activities are illegal, and they are breaking the law. So they tend to cover up their tracks. Okay, so whenever a cracker does anything, he's always try to cover up himself. So like this is something like a bad one, this is something like a good one, unless and until he's a black hat hacker. So these are the terms often sometimes asked, okay, in common questions or any exams or entrances, okay, like say public service. What is a hacker and cracker? If you happen to choose between a hacker and cracker, which one will you choose? Okay, something like that. Okay, now the history of hacker, because more than 40 years, it was first tested in MIT. Okay. And the truth that hacker among our societies have thirst for the knowledge. Until date, these hackers, they always have thirst for knowledge. They want so much. And they never get tired. They keep on working one after another. Okay. Now, some of the famous hackers is Ian Murphy. I think is no more there than Kevin Mitnick. So I'll not go about these hackers. These are just the names. Okay. Some of these well-known hackers. Like I'll just tell about Kevin Mitnick. He is a computer security consultant. You can check his YouTube videos. Okay. He'll show you how he hacks devices. Okay. He infiltrates in clients' companies to expose their security strengths, weakness, and potential loopholes, and tell the companies that you have to make this securities strength. Okay. Now, though today he is a very well-known hacker here, once upon a time he is considered the most wanted criminal in US. Okay, this is Kevin Mitnick. You can search something about him in YouTube. Okay. Okay, this. Okay, please wait. There's some problem in my system. Okay, just a minute. Okay, is this visible?
Yes, sir, yes.
Okay, now some of the common attacks and crimes, okay, like which we have, it's one of the very most common is what is we call as a phishing. Okay, now phishing is when somebody, a hacker posing as a black hat hacker posing as a trustworthy party, sends you a fraudulent email, hoping that you will reveal your personal information. That is something like he's doing a phishing to you. Sometimes through mail or link or any other malicious file, which most of you have discussed. Okay, that's what we call as a phishing. Now, what happens is in a phishing, we see that regular phishing, you get an email from what or on link. They call it something like a good website, and we don't check the link, but it is like a good website, and we tend to be hacked, and we give our information here. Okay, like in a Wi-Fi hack also, somebody you are directing to a Facebook, but he'll direct it to his own Facebook. Okay, and you are entering ID password in that, and you are being phished. Now, there is another form of phishing which is called as a block phishing. Now, he will send some information here and ask you, check out invoice I have attached and let me know if it makes any sense. So you feels that, okay, this is somebody from my senior who has sent me a mail. Okay, so regular phishing smear. Then we have something like a smishing and vishing. Smishing means SMS phishing. Vishing is video phishing. And whaling is something like a mass phishing. Say, for example, all of us, we teachers, receive a mail from our parent body, NEHU. Okay, somebody tends to be a university, a parent body, and sends us a mail. And all of us, we discuss this. Okay, we have received a mail, we have to reply. So that's what we call as a whaling. So these are different kinds of phishing methods. They act to be genuine, but the other side, the person is not there. So in this case, then we have to double check the mail and consult your team that is it true or not. Now, one of the most highly happened cases in India is SBI when it comes to jobs and fraudulity cases. So whenever you check an SBI, do check this sbi.co.in when you are looking for a job or careers, and for normal sbiw.co.in. There is a fake website, State Bank of India, and now that has been removed. Okay, so fake jobs regarding posts and all is very much coming from SBI, and SBI very constantly give this. Now, researchers have found that 26 Indian banks, the information has been stolen in 2000 December, this one, okay, by the name FireEye, and they are with a new domain called securepay.com, and they have registered it again in October 3. This is a very recent one. Okay, so the securepay.com, securepay.com is not genuine, and almost 26 banks information has been hacked by this group now. Now there is no doubt about this crime that SBI do not share OTP and all. I hope all of you know, don't share a password. But now what Chinese hackers are doing, they are sending you by post, kindly do your KYC and those things. Okay, now these Chinese hackers, they have started this one recently. So I got this from a news. So whenever such thing comes, best option is, when it's a sensitive matter, go and check the institute or the organization. Because earlier people, they just use mobile, okay, type and send. But nowadays when people become more aware to mobile, they are going back to paper again. Okay, now another one is a brute force attack. If password is open to open a door, then they will use the best battery in the RAM. Okay, that means they'll use the most fastest computer in the RAM. Now if you have a very simple password, okay, we can have $2.1 trillion password and username in 23 seconds. They can generate all of them. They can generate using permutation combinations of all keyboard characters, and also of user login name, ID, first name, last name. And if password is simple, that it would be compromised. Okay, so that's why most of us, we say how to protect our password is don't give your name, okay, use a combination of characters. We'll see that. Now this is a brute force attack where they'll try all different type of combinations of password. Now use complex password. Okay, so that's the thing which even Ame stole once. And credential stuffing. If you've been hacked once or any phishing things you find, always try to change your password and regularly change your password. The longer the password gets unchanged, the more it's likely. Okay. Now keyloggers are another type of hackers. What they do is they put a device which just Hame has shown, or they can put a software in whatever you type in the system, it will record it. Okay, now it can be a hardware or a software. Okay, now say you log in and there is a keylogger software in a system. What happens is, say you log in and you type www.facebook.com, then after that you type john@11@gmail.com, then you type this one. Okay, now the black hat hacker will see this facebook.com john11 this one, and then till here he'll understand that this is the endpoint here. After that, whatever here the user has part must be a password, AXBY, because first he type facebook.com, then he will verify this, sniff this one through a magnifier system. Then after this, then he says how's the day. That means he'll remember that. Okay, then he started chatting in Facebook. That means this from here A to this #6 is his password. Okay, that is how a keylogger, whenever you type, he'll take all the keys you type and from there he'll make out. That's a keylogger thing. So as told, the attacker sends a mail, victim will type something there and he starts responding, and victim browser holds a legitimate but also executes malicious thing. The victim thinks that this is a legitimate mail, back goes all the replies from him. Okay, now preventing this password attack. Okay, best way to attack, to avoid that is the one is investing in a common security policy. If the company has a common security policy, if you have joined a company, like from next onwards, students will join a company, then they'll ask you, do not do this, don't go browse this website from the company's laptop and all, then don't browse. You have to follow the company rule. Nowadays, those students who have come back, or like workers come back from Bangalore now, and they are doing like work from home, they cannot insert any device in the system like pen drive. Moment they enter any device, company data is very important. They will be notified that such and such device has been inserted, because data now is very, very important, because now most of them, they are working from home. They might sell their data to some other company. So putting an extra device is not allowed. Okay, so follow that company rule. Now there is a multi-factor authentication. Use your physical, your device or your mobile, say QR code. Also use a password and OTP. And biometric, if somebody is using this biometrics, the hacker will have a tough time to do with this. To replicate somebody's fingerprint or facial shape is difficult. Okay, this is the one of the most secure till date considered. So maybe we'll see upcoming days, most of this might be biometrics. Now, other thing is dictionary attack. Dictionary attack means all the words from the dictionary: house, computer, mouse, college, winter. These are dictionary words. Don't use these words in password, because hackers will try all those dictionary words. They have a system, one after another it will try. Okay. Now, few practices to avoid. If you have not seen this HTTPS, this S is very important. Do not browse website without S. Never send personal information on HTTP website. Usually, I have seen many
Excuse me,
antivirus.
sir.
Yes, pardon.
Your screen, sir, is stuck under the front page, sir.
Well, it's not coming ahead.
No, sir, no. It's not even full screen, sir. I thought it was my internet connectivity, but it was.
Now is it visible?
Yeah, it's visible, sir, but it's not on full screen.
One option. Okay. Is it okay now? Hello, can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see the screen, sir.
Hackers and crackers, okay?
Yes, sir. But it's not in full screen. It's not in
Okay,
presentation.
Yeah. I'll just, because I have done the full screen, but maybe for some reason it's not going. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
okay. So never use dictionary word. Okay. The last thing is always browse website with HTTPS. Change your password regularly. If you have an email like johnsmith7@gmail.com, use your password something like this. It neither has John, neither has Smith. Maybe a letter is there or J is there. So you will keep on trying this. So it will be very difficult here. Keep changing your password regularly. Accept mails only from friends. Because somebody at the other side, they may put your friend's Facebook photograph and they'll send you a request. This is called a social engineering. Now, if you are in a cyber cafe, never save your password. Clear the cache by pressing Ctrl-H on the browser for students. Okay. Now, if you want to browse any website to apply for job of admission, make sure you don't go and type in Google Synod College, because it may display synodcollege.in and synodcollege.com. And these two are two different websites. And one of them may be a phishing website. Okay. So nowadays we go and Google and type, and the websites are very similar names. So type the exact name of the website. For jobs and all, there are a lot of scammers. As I told you, .in and .com are different. So be careful with that. For jobs and admission. And most of us, we fancy in a cafe the free Wi-Fi, which can be a risky thing, as Ame has just shown us. So install antivirus, update your Windows. Firewall is very important. Cross-check sites by Googling if so-and-so website is legitimate. There are websites which will give you information if they are legitimate or not. Never click on ads or third-party apps. Okay, as they may install malware. We have often seen. Now, for securing Gmail, you can use OTP system also. So somebody is trying to hack, you will get the OTP back. Now, if you ever feel your system is getting hacked, it will show an unusual behavior. Your webcam will show an unusual behavior. It will be slow. So many things will come. Okay. In that point of time, immediately switch off your internet. You might be redirected to a different website. Okay, your cursor is moving by itself. So your system is under somebody's control. Immediately switch off the internet that time. Okay, in security terms, we know Linux is better than Windows. Okay, and when internet came, nobody thought that one day NASA website will be hacked. So for these reasons, blockchain technology is coming up like Bitcoin, where data cannot be manipulated. So we have seen phishing, brute force, keylogger, HTTPS, HTTP free Wi-Fi. And also we have to act very responsibly now in the social media, because we have seen this news. MBBS student among 14 got arrested in Assam for pro-Taliban post. Okay, so this is also a cyber crime. So we have to act very responsibly in social media also. So many different types of attacks are there. So time is very short. I'm going fast. So in detail, we'll see again next, and some other practice also. So thank you all.
So Jesse?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so I think we're coming to the end, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so on behalf of college, I would like to thank Sir Joshi, teachers of BCA department, and all the students. I think Wanda, Dakar, and Hamis no, who have presented a very clear presentation regarding, security, regarding cyber crimes. I think regarding what we should do to avoid being hacked by hackers. So on behalf of college, I would like to thank all of you. I'd like also to thank all students and all participants who are here in this program. Okay, so that's what from my side. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And for the students, I just like to inform, in the next program on 1st December, you have seen there is a poster and slogan competition on this topic. Okay, so you can just join in. Okay, so and there are special prizes also for that. So thank you, dear students, and thank you, Sir Maros and Sir Principal also, and other teachers who are present. Thank you very much, and happy Diwali.
Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Okay, good night.
Thank you, sir.